We got ourselves Conan over for the team too with Diabolical. You got the mount? Let's go, dude. How easy was it on the Warlock? Actually, I'm assuming this probably wasn't that bad at all. I bet you had your pet tank the big guy anyway. Haku, oh, we got us Canaric. We got us Layson on that team versus Boris Sombrio, which means Dark Boris, which is so fitting. We got Ferda looking all silvery. We got ourselves Nelf with Lil JT as an elemental. Actually, I really like this set. Make sure you're moving around though. Make sure this guy in AFK, because you'll just end up getting what is it? Kicked out of the group if he is not moving around ever. Something we got to be very, very careful about. Gonna be a gateway out from Madara as Conan leaping right back in. Quick fear instructed and he kind of casts out a Madara. Does go for at least an attempt of a Tyrant, but does get locked out. Wall is available, so should be able to get all his demons. It should be able to lock down Conan. I'm switching to the wrong person completely. Fetlord joins him. Does get a knockdown into Conan. He's going to rip out Conan's soul to reduce some of his damage done. So actually, he's going to help him out a little bit here. As it's going to be continuous knockdowns by the Fetlord, looking to stun the big demon. But does he get one more swing in him? He does not, but the Overlord does join in. And he's trying to see if he can get even more demons. And Conan just eating the damage from all those demons. But he's staying focused on Madara the entire time. As a Warlock, he's got to find a way just to find a way to peel Conan away from him. I don't know if he's got Mortal Coil or anything available. Does he have yet another Chaos Mother? But Conan right now just sitting next to the guy, even got himself a Reflect for the bolt. This is going to be over more pets. You have a lockdown. Lockdown, Tyrant, you got to make sure all your pets are constantly attacking him. I feel like sometimes Madara's demons, it looks like they kind of turned away from the guy, but I think they might just have him here. Conan under a ton of pressure. Oh, the barrage with the Tyrants. Oh, and the Pit Lord at the end. Oh, that is beautiful. With Diabolical going to be up next. The Demonology dropping down a port. Ruination is going to hit him. Does avoid it completely. The fact that Ruination is a meteor that can be dodged, it's all over the place, man. It used to be an ability that would be like a homing missile that would always lock out. Are you dead? Oh, he did. Wait, oh, Diabolical just hit him with a Wither and just let the Wither rot him out. Literally played the dot version of Destruction. There's going to be Succubus catching Nell for a second. Does hit him dotted. Bunch of portals are open. Just going to let the portals burst him down. Look at those gateways opening up. All those bolts flying at him. Quite a bit of burst just from that. Trying to go for a quick cast. Massive burst. Nell does go for a trinket. Doesn't get a proper interrupt there. And Diabolical getting stunned. But that gate does let him cover quite a bit of a distance. Big coordinator soul to charge back in. Nell's pet. Where's his pet actually? Wait, where's your pet? Wait, you do have a pet. It's this little like porcupine thing. I was gonna say for a second. Wall out for Nell. Does go for a turtle. Diabolical. Not a lot of health available. Can maybe fear the pet. And Nell just needs to get himself a proper go. Traps are around the corner. He's just ready to fear him. Doesn't walk into a freezing trap. Going in for a fear off of that wall. Chaos Bolt 1. Does he have enough damage? Nelf is super low, but so is Diabolical. Dark back and wall. Nelf is really, really low right now. Diane just needs just a little bit. Succubus, you see Mortal Coil kind of very, very soon. Oh, that was so close. But the Warlock does continue on the pressure little by little. And Boris does get a Shadow Crasher on the corner. If he just can... He probably is not running cleave. I keep forgetting. I almost feel like the cleave for Shadowprint should be baseline. Void Elf just to catch up to him. That's a choice of Void Elf racial use. Doesn't that thing have like a ridiculously long cooldown? Almost like 2 if not 3 minutes. He's gonna be fear onto Boris. Does go for a trinket. Daya with a reflect. Got himself a Warlock House and hold on. Daya just create an opportunity so he might be able to make something happen here. Fear onto Boris does fade. That's gonna be Daya taking quite a bit of damage though. Quite a bit of damage that he can't avoid with all those tentacles attacking him. Stunned right after. Boris does get hit with a second DC very short. But a Shudderboard depth does let him just take out the guy very, very quickly. You know, plays that somewhere else? Yeah, maybe. As Layson going to be up next, immediate fear trinket to follow. Boris does get hit with a Hodge. He goes for a disperse. He doesn't want to find out what's going on. Dark Searing Glare out for Layson really early. Really, really early. Boris with a quick fade. Got himself a bit of health to work with. Interrupted on Shadow, but he's actually perfectly fine. Just flash heal himself back to full. He got a Void Torrent, so potentially big damage on a Layson with a Shield of Vengeance. He's got to find a way to get away from Layson. Silence for a moment. He does stop some of the Paladin cast, but not too many. Tries to go for a full Hodge. That was potentially a big seer onto Layson. Still taking so much damage from the Rift, as well as the dots, as well as the Void. Quick stun. Boris may need some healing. He may need some. Fear is huge. Dark Ascension, you're just going for damage. Do you have a way to break the bubble though? That is the question. If you have a way to break the bubble, you might be all right. Does get interrupted on Sanity. Needs a heal. Mo, he does go for the swap. Okay, I'll allow the swap. I allow the swap. I will allow it. Normally swap is something that's like I don't like people doing, but I will allow it here. I will allow it. Because at this point, like, what can you do, right? But normally priests don't really need a swap, in my opinion. Or maybe they do. I guess the chat can really decide on that. I guess the chat can really decide on it. If it gets a more closer, more fun match, I don't have a problem with it. Oh, Layson! Layson! Jason! Hold on, do you have a dispel? It don't fade. Wait, did you dodge a Hodge? Hold on, I think you might have dodged a Hodge. I think you might have dodged a Hodge. Do you have anything for him? He got a Shield of Vengeance. You just got to find a way to dip away from him for a second. You just got to live. Disperse very, very soon. You just got to live. Disperse very, very soon. Stun. You can disperse now. Void Torrent. Disperse. Oh, I think he might have been a little greedy there, but he almost had it. I think if he dispersed, he would have been okay. Just to get the Rift, disperse, come out of it. Big defenses, PI, full burst, and then I think Layson would have had nothing. Plastic protection is perfectly there for it, though, for Fernum. As he got himself a bit of reflect in case there's a Hodge ready. Layson does not have a lot of health, but he's not really focused on healing himself. He just stayed super aggressive with a full blinding blind, I guess. On to Fernum, looking for Demolish, does not get to go for proper Demolish, though. And a pretty for Layson just to get himself out of that situation. Hodge on Fernum still got a full dot rolling on him. That Dawn Light is not as effective as it was earlier in the weeks. They did end up nerfing it multiple times over because I guess Blizzard does not want a Paladins playing Herald of the Sun. But man, was it really, really good. Warbreaker for a moment. Stun. Layson super low. You lay in hands, but it doesn't matter. Through reflect, Fern picked up a bit of health. Disarm, but the wake of ashes cleaves right through you either way. Oh my god, a little JT just needs to get some dots. Full CC onto Layson. He just needs to get himself a bit of damage. Meteor coming down. He just needs a couple of meatballs. That's all he needs. He just needs to serve him up some meatballs. Trinkets into a blind. Layson with a Searing Glare. He's got himself that lockdown, man. He doesn't have a lot of health, but he's perfect at rotating all of his like pressure cooldowns. But the low lava bursts are still flying in. Alien Blast still flying in. It's not in a great spot at all. Little JT did end up having to go for a wall there. And no trinket either. That was a Bloodlust, however. And Layson got himself a little bit of health, a little bit of wings still available. Got himself a Hodge onto JT. Can he knock him back? He's actually going to back away, knowing there's going to be a knock. He's actually going to use that in order to reposition behind the pillar. Meteor coming down yet again. And that's going to be more totems. A little bit of that lava. It's not going to feel good if Layson sticks by it. Because those things actually do a decent bit of damage. That's getting himself Primordial. Next level burst could be potentially the deadliest whatever. Got himself a bit of Wake of Ashes, Shield of Vengeance, into a big Earth Shock to pop the shield into a stun. Is it going to be enough? The Searing Glare, that glare though. Hold on, Stone for Earth Elemental, Layson takes it. Oh, this guy maxed. He maxed the use of that Searing Glare. He literally min-maxed it so many times. That man did not stand to heal. He literally did not heal the entire time. He's like, okay, I'm gonna use that, stun, blinds, and then get those Searing Glares during their cooldown so I can really be aggressive the entire time. Oh, that was good. I like that. Because normally we see a lot of the times Paladins just go behind the pillar, catch up on health as best as they can, go for a reset. This man is like aggression, aggression, aggression. Love it. Let's get on them going.